And we have made it to a Friday, safely I might add. It is the 15th day of November, 2024. I am Dan Kuntz. Happy Friday. We love Fridays around here. Of course, they're followed immediately by Saturdays and Sundays. You put those two together, we call those the weekend. That's one reason we love Fridays so much. And the other reasons that we love Friday is it's the 5-star show day. You know, it's the one day of the week where we really try to get it all together and give you a 5-star show or double your television viewing pleasure back. 37 degrees, mostly clear skies. Another beautiful day today. The moon was spectacular this morning. It's not big, but it is bright. I mean, it's like a big old light bulb out there, and you'll be able to enjoy the moon tonight, but not for the weekend, because we are in for some pretty wet weather. It'll start about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It'll last until about 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon. We're going to have a lot of rain, especially on Sunday. It's going to be a pretty wet one, as a pretty sizable system is rolling in, big-time snow in the mountains. We have a slide to show for you, and the numbers are pretty incredible. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they simply shut down the North Cascades Highway. They haven't yet. Last I checked, Washington Pass is still open, but again, they just may say, you know, with all this snow coming, they're going to get maybe 3 feet of snow in the North Cascades, and Stevens could get over 2 feet of snow as the system rolls in. All those details are coming up, but it's going to be a wet weekend starting late tomorrow afternoon. But today's looking pretty good for that matter. News, yes, sports. Congratulations to the Manson Trojans, back-to-back state championships in volleyball. They did it. Freeman gave a pretty tough tussle in the semis, but then they took care of Adna in straight sets to win the championship for the second year in a row. Plus, we'll preview the Seahawks college football schedule over the weekend, and the Kraken won. They like playing at home a lot more than they do on the road. Highlights of the Kraken. And the Blackhawks, we love Katie Grove at the America Performing Arts Center. We're going to replay the interview I did with Katie from a couple of days ago, because now you're running out of time to buy your tickets for all the cool Festival of Trees events, which begins next Thursday. And then Thursday they got the Swanky Soiree, they got the cocktail hour, they got the big gala dinner and auction. It's going to be a busy weekend for Katie and her crew at the America Pack. This is their biggest fundraiser. Katie Grove will be joining me in the back half of the program, and an opinion for Mike Mad Dog Mignotti. 2 minutes after the hour, our tour begins with our cameras, of course, and there is the beautiful Wenatchee Valley. Again, clouds are starting to thin out. Still not at sunrise yet. It's now at 7:06 this morning. Sunset 4:24. That's 9 hours and 18 minutes. We're losing about 2.5 minutes of daylight a day. We're losing less and less daylight by time-wise. That's starting to slow down. Of course, at one point we were losing 3.5 minutes of daylight a day. Now it's more like 2.5, but still it's quite noticeable. Good morning to the Wenatchee Valley. Good morning to Billy Goat. Grandy used this camera yesterday during the news, and why not? It was spectacular up there, and it's spectacular again today. Good morning to our friends in Pateros, in Bridgeport, which you can't see. Brewster, you can make out a little bit. You can see Alta Lake at the lower bottom part of your screen. Beautiful view from Billy Goat, and a spectacular view as well. That's over 5,000 feet in elevation. That's up there. The Aranda Rock camera is not 5,000 feet in elevation. It's more like 800 feet in elevation, but it's a good camera to have anyway. There's Lake Antioch. When they put in a dam, when they put in Rocky Reach Dam, and the reservoir behind it flooded the original town of Antioch, and everybody had to move, they made up for it by naming the reservoir Lake Antioch, although it's officially the Columbia River. But the Columbia River is really a bunch of reservoirs now, as opposed to 100 years ago. And there's still snow up on Mission Ridge, and there will be for quite some time. And Lake Wenatchee. Looks like Dirty Face has a dusting of snow up there. They're going to get more. Lake Wenatchee, you could get measurable snow this weekend. The Cascades are going to get a lot of snow this weekend. I mean, there's no getting around that. So that remnants of that upper level trough is continuing to track west to east. It'll give us lots of sunshine today, and then a big time winter storm is expected to bring a lot of snow to the Cascade Passes. Here's the latest slide that the National Weather Service sent our way. Most of the snow will begin Saturday morning. Tomorrow morning, it'll snow all day Saturday, all night Saturday night, all day Sunday, right on into Monday. Overnight into Sunday, it will be slightly warmer air. It'll briefly shift from snow to rain at Stevens Pass, and then by early Sunday afternoon, as the cold air comes in, it goes right back to snow. So look for big time snow in the Cascades. As you can see, that little sliver of the Wenatchee Valley, we're not going to get any snow, but we could early next week. I kid you not. From the National Weather Service, it looks something like this. Sunshine today, and a lot of it. It's going to be beautiful. High of 49 degrees. Our normal high this time of the year is 44. Yesterday's high was 50. We've had some pretty warm temperatures over the last couple of weeks. 29 for the overnight low, below freezing tonight because of the clear skies. As Saturday progresses, the clouds will gradually roll in. We'll only get up to 40 because it's going to be pretty chilly. And again, it's pretty cold air that's coming in. And then the chance of rain starts picking up. Rain about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The snow level is going to start out at 2,500 feet, but I already mentioned there's warm air coming in. So the snow level is going to be 5,000 feet on Saturday night. By the time the rain comes, 33 for the overnight low, and rain all night Saturday night and right on into Sunday until about 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon to 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon. It is going to rain, sometimes heavy, sometimes not so much. Sunday will top off at 47. Now the snow level is going to go down to 1,900 feet on Sunday night. That's like the foothills around the Wenatchee Valley, but by the time it goes down to 1,900 feet, most of the storm system will be past us, so I don't think we're going to get any snow, and we'll dip down to 31. Next week, 42 and sunshine on Monday, 26 for the overnight low Monday night. That's the coldest temperature we've seen a little bit. There's a slight chance of snow on Tuesday, slight, with a high of only 36. That's pretty cold, and a little bit of snow possible, but probably rain next Wednesday and next Thursday, which is 1 week from Thanksgiving. We're going to take a break at 7 minutes after the hour and then come back with the news. You're watching a Friday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCWLIFE channel.
Want to stay up to date on the latest news in the area? Tired of paying for your news? Download the NCWLIFE app now. No subscriptions necessary. Get news, weather, sports, and more live as it happens. Available for iPhone and Android in the App Store. Local news at your fingertips. Don't miss the stories that matter to you. Stay connected. Download the NCWLIFE app now.
It's cold outside and time to make sure your loved ones are safe and secure at home during the cold months ahead. Aging and Adult Care has low-cost, in-home care options for seniors, adults with disabilities, and for caregivers assisting relatives or friends. Services like housekeeping, personal care, and home-delivered meals can make such a difference for you or someone you know. These services and more are available by calling Aging and Adult Care's offices at 1-800-572-4459. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, located on South Wenatchee Ave, has the largest selection of spas and swim spas in town. Stay cool this summer in an artesian swim spa and use it all year long. We enjoy helping families reconnect one spa at a time. Hot tubs are proven to improve sleep and decrease arthritis pain. Our passion is water, so please bring us a water sample, and we will help you diagnose your pool or spa water for free. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, your pool and spa experts.
Do you hate getting called by Medicare telemarketers? Well, this October, your phone is going to be ringing off the hook because we will be experiencing a huge Medicare change. Now, for the last 20 years, Springwater Insurance has been helping those of you on Medicare. So just say no to those telemarketers by not answering their ads. Instead, call a local agent like Springwater Insurance, who's been helping for 20 years. So give us a call at Springwater. We can meet at one of our 5 offices or give us a call.
9 minutes after the hour, 36 degrees, clear skies. Going to be a beautiful day today. Temperatures above normal, bountiful sunshine. Here comes the rain. As Saturday progresses, the clouds will be rolling in. The rain will begin about 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and it's not going to stop until 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Well, we need the rain and a lot of snow in the Cascades. Amazon's newest delivery station in East Wenatchee is open for business. According to a company press release, the delivery station, it's known as WWG5 for reasons I don't know. It'll provide efficient delivery services to customers in the region. This is according to Amazon. It's also going to create hundreds of local jobs. The delivery station is at 3485 Northeast Trident Way. That's near Pangbourne Airport. The 45,000 square foot delivery station was announced back in March. Amazon closed on 8.5 acres of land for $2.5 million the same month. They built it. It's open. By the way, media tours of the facility, that's us. We can't do that until after the holiday season. They say they're just too darn busy. The Washington State Court's online system has been down since November 4th. That's 11 days. It's down because of unauthorized activity was detected on the administrative office of the court's network. Chelan County District Court and other courts across the state are now working under emergency operations that are set by local judges. The outage has affected court schedules, halted civil filings, paused payments. District Court Judge Alan Blackman and Court Administrator Leah Gardner discussed the situation with us.
So the system is a statewide system that is developed for all the courts in the state of Washington, and it manages everything as far as case information.
It was happened on a statewide level, so it happened to the Supreme Court, the Court of Appeals, Superior Courts, courts of limited jurisdictions, so it affected everybody. We're doing what we can. We want to make sure that as soon as we're back online, we're able to get things going back as normal.
It has been challenging as far as trying to develop and find out who should be on a calendar, who's going to be heard that day, what we need to do to get that case heard, or if we need to get it rescheduled, who we need to contact to reschedule it. Well, we have the information posted on our website, along with the emergency order that was developed by the judges. And we've also been in contact with the prosecuting attorney offices, the local attorneys, providing them the information. We're still in contact with the administrative office of the court whenever they can provide us with information and updates on the outage. And then we're still in contact with law enforcement as well.
It was a statewide outage. Unless they have backup systems in place already to be able to retrieve the information that we need, it'd be nice to have that, but we don't have that. It's up to the administrative courts if they want to choose to do that. We're working with the tools that we have, which unfortunately we don't have a lot of information on who's supposed to be before the court, so we're just taking things on a case-by-case, day-by-day basis. Hopefully this won't extend too much longer, but just please be patient with us. We want to make sure that everybody has that right and access to justice. We're trying to do that as soon as we can.
The former Peshastin man convicted of murdering a 15-month-old child in Yakima County has been sentenced to 28 years in prison. Terrence Chip Ogle is now 31 years old. A jury convicted him in August in the death of Alexander Lynch, the child of Ogle's girlfriend. The boy was alone with Ogle in a West Valley apartment in 2020 when he suffered a fatal brain injury consistent with severe child abuse. Ogle claimed Alexander fell from a piece of furniture, but the jury found Ogle caused the fatal skull fracture. Yakima County Judge Kevin Knott handed down the 28-year sentence on Wednesday. You maybe saw this when you were commuting on Wednesday night. You saw demonstrators at the corner of Memorial Park, right outside of our studios, in solidarity with immigrants. Wenatchee for Immigrant Justice is a community organization, and they organized the event in light of the incoming Trump administration's proposals for mass deportations. Participants showed their support by holding immigrant solidarity signs in both Spanish and in English. Rachel Paszkowski was the organizer of the event. She said she wanted people and immigrants in our community to know that there are people who appreciate them being here.
We are here to support immigrants in our community. We've been around since about 2018, and we're concerned that people have housing, have food, that they're able to work on changing their immigration status if they want to. That's what we do.
It feels great seeing a diverse group of people being here and supporting the issue. It shows that we can come together as a community and move forward the issues that affect all of us, but also help move things forward in the sense of economics. Because we are in a very heavy agriculture area, and the undocumented population is a big part of what moves that forward. I myself came into this country undocumented when I was younger. I was very fortunate that I received my residency when I was 16 and got my citizenship 5 years after that. So I didn't have to live a lot of the struggles that some of my close friends have to live. I have a lot of friends that are DACA recipients at the moment, and their future is uncertain when the year starts. Personally, in my younger years, it did create a lot of fear of my parents being deported, myself being deported. As we come together and build more political power, we are able to better demand the things we need, like a pathway to citizenship.
I think that immigration is an American way of life, right? My grandparents came here as immigrants. They did not have visas because they were not required at that time. But, why are people immigrating now? The same reason that they've immigrated forever, for a better life. People are immigrating for a better life. They're immigrating because their homelands are destroyed. They're immigrating for the same reasons people have always immigrated.
East Wenatchee teens will have the opportunity to participate in a new after-school program led by the Wenatchee Valley YMCA. The YMCA has received funding to establish and operate a new program tailored for teens ages 11 to 15 at Sterling Junior High School. Now, they've been doing a free teen space in Wenatchee at their main campus for a long time, but they haven't been able to serve East Wenatchee teenagers because of transportation barriers. But there are some requirements. The YMCA needs a minimum enrollment of 33 teenagers through May of 2025. Each teen needs to attend at least 2 days a week. The program will operate Monday through Friday from 2:30 to 6 o'clock on all school days in the Eastmont School District. And State Representative Tom Dent of Moses Lake is one of a handful of Republicans who will advise Governor-elect Bob Ferguson on how to approach his first 100 days in office. Dent says the Democratic winner of the governor's race approached him earlier in the week to join the transition team. Dent told us he hopes to focus on issues surrounding Washington's Department of Children, Youth, and Families, as well as agricultural and other issues important to his constituents. Dent says that for him, joining the bipartisan transition team was a strategic choice.
A Democrat administration is coming in, and why does he ask for Republicans on there? And why would a Republican want to serve on that, I think maybe is a question that I have been asked, I look at it this way. If you're not at the table, then you're the meal, right? So anytime you have an opportunity to be there and have some input, whether it's small or large, I think you need to take that opportunity to do that. To just not be engaged in the process at all and then complain about what you get, I do want to have an opportunity to talk about the things that concern me and put my 2 cents in, whether it matters or not. I guess we're not going to know that until we get close to, we get into mid-January sometime, right?
By the way, the first meeting of the transition team is 1 week from today, and that is the news on this Friday. Before you get your weekend going, whatever it is you have plans this weekend, be sure to keep yourself informed by watching the evening news tonight. At 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 10 o'clock on TV, 5, 6, and 10 on TV. A lot of people, and we know this because we have the stats, watch our news online, and that's why we put it online. Our news will be up and running on our Facebook page at 5 o'clock, right around 5 o'clock, our YouTube page right around 5 o'clock, our homepage right around 5 o'clock. So it's there for you to need it, for you to peruse it and ingest it whenever you want to. And if something out there you think is newsworthy, you get a hold of us. You send us an email, news@ncwlife.com. Fridays in November usually means a lot of sports. Today is no exception. And we'll give you the sports in 2 minutes. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel.
Central Washington Water is your hot spring spa dealer for over 45 years. Shop their showroom and see the new Freshwater Smart IQ. This is a new innovative approach to super simple water care combined with the freshwater salt system to give you clean, balanced spa water naturally. There's a hot tub for every budget. Save up to $1,000 on hot spring spas or buy plug-and-play spas starting at $79 per month. Why shop anywhere else? Central Washington Water. They service what they sell.
The family at the Epladolin want to help your loved one feel at ease in their new home environment. Epladolin offers beautiful one-bedroom and studio apartments. Residents enjoy 3 delicious home-style meals a day, laundry service, housekeeping service, and encouragement to make themselves cozy in their new home. Epladolin welcomes your family to come and visit their family. Epladolin, independent and assisted living. They make the complicated easy for you. Call today for a tour.
Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get more from Les.
Sports at 20 minutes after the hour. Jaden Schwartz scored the big goal. It was a power play goal, 1:34 into the third period, and the Seattle Kraken ran their winning streak to 3 games with a 3-1 win over the Chicago Blackhawks last night. Goaltender Joey Decord made 18 saves for Seattle.
Teravainen signed as an unrestricted free agent after great seasons in Carolina. He started as a Blackhawk. Stanley Cup.
Yeah, won a Stanley Cup.
McCann has Beniers. He scores! That's hockey, baby! What a finish by Matty Beniers, set up by Jared McCann, and the Kraken break the ice.
Quick little up there by Adam Larson. McCann over to Matty, and then Matty just throws a dart up top. This puck got slowed down a tad. I think Teravainen slows this puck up. Oh, right there. It goes right to him, right into a perfect spot, right into the wheelhouse. Raise the carpet and the whatever that monstrosity of a contraption it was where we couldn't see Joey Decord.
Yeah, we couldn't see the rink, half the rink, but that's okay. Out to center ice. Stevenson moved up.
Well, that thing was there, and that's what...
Schwartz scores! Goal number 200 in the NHL career of Jaden Schwartz.
High fives all around for Jaden Schwartz. What a beautiful pass from Chandler Stevenson. And the patience here by Schwartz. Holds on to it, JT. He waits, and he's got a wide open cage to give the Kraken a 2-0 lead.
In the skates of Kurashev, Oleksiak will clear it off a stick off Jones wide. No icing because of that tip. 22 seconds left. Bedard mishandles Tannen. Empty net goal. Turbo scores again. 4 goals in his last 3 games. He'll put this one away.
And that he did. Seattle has scored 12 goals in its 3-game homestand after scoring just 4 goals in the last 4 games of their recent road trip. The Kraken will host the Islanders Saturday afternoon at 1. Professional football. First of all, the Cardinals don't play this weekend. Good for them. They're going to kick back in their big easy chairs, swill some beer, and watch some football themselves. The Seahawks, of course, will be in Santa Clara to take on the 49ers, 1:05 Sunday afternoon on Fox. The Rams have the morning game. They'll be taking on the Patriots on the road at 10 a.m. on Fox. College football for the weekend for the Huskies. It's their last home game, but it's tonight. It's a Friday night game nationally televised on Fox. The UCLA Bruins come to town. It's a strange schedule, so it's their last home game tonight. Then they have next week off. Their bye week is that late, and then they close out the season. The Huskies do on the road in Eugene against Oregon. It's another night game for the Cougars. Is that all they've been playing this year is night games? They're going to do it again. Under the lights, they'll be in New Mexico at 6:30 tomorrow night on FS1. Eastern welcomes Idaho State to the red carpet in Cheney, 1 o'clock. You can watch that on ESPN+. I can't, I don't have it. And Central Washington welcomes Western Oregon to Ellensburg, 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. 2 scores of women's college basketball last night. Huskies rolled over Eastern Washington at home, a 24-point rout. Huskies over the Eagles, 83-59. And the Gonzaga women's 37-game home winning streak came to an end in a big way. Cal blows them out, 86-65. Congratulations to the Manson Trojans. They are back-to-back state champions in 2B. In the semifinals, the Scotties from Freeman gave them all they could handle, even though it went to 4 sets. Look at the scores, 25-19, 20-25, 25-23, and then 25-23. That put them into the championship. They had a little bit easier time with Adna. They swept Adna 25-20, 26-24, 25-17. Manson back-to-back state champions. Waterville Mansfield had to win both their games to get a trophy yesterday, and they did. They beat Tahola, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, 3-0, and then they beat Liberty Christian in the 7th place game, 3-1. So the Shockers, nicely done. They finished 7th place. That means a trophy. Wilbur Creston Keller, by the way, took the state 2B championship. And now the 1As take to the courts at the Yakima Valley Sun Dome. Chelan, of course, going for their 3rd consecutive 1A state champion. They're the number 1 seed. They'll take on Kalama this afternoon at 2:30. The number 5 seed is the Kashmir Bulldogs. They have Lakeside at 12:45. And at the same time, number 13 Omak will take on number 4 Cedar Park Christian. By the way, Chelan and Kashmir are on the same side of the bracket. So if Chelan wins both of their matches today and Kashmir wins both of their matches today, these old rivals from the Caribou Trail League will meet each other in the semifinals. That would be interesting. All right, state football playoff schedule. All of these games, by the way, on Saturday. No Friday night games this week. Number 11 Omak travels to Montesano. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff on Saturday. Of course, Kashmir doesn't play. They've already guaranteed themselves a shot into the quarterfinals. They will play the winner, by the way. The Bulldogs will. They will have a home game against either Zilla or New Sac Valley. We will know more on Sunday. In the 2Bs, number 11 Adna travels up to Winthrop to take on Liberty Bell, 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and Okanagan will host Friday Harbor tomorrow at 11 a.m. It's a long, long trip from Friday Harbor to Okanagan. It's what, about 6 hours, maybe even longer than that. 11 a.m. kickoff for Okanagan and Friday Harbor. In the 1B, Moses Lake Christian will take on Nassau in Nassau. That is tomorrow. Garfield Palouse will be taking on Antioch at the Apple Bowl. That's at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And at 7 o'clock at Lions Field in Moses Lake, number 15 seed Waterville Mansfield will take on Wilbur Creston Keller. Again, this is the state football playoffs. You lose, you're done. You win, you move forward. State soccer playoff. In the 1A, Kashmir will host Clahoya tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock at Vale Elementary School. And in the 1B, 2B combined state tournament, number 10 Tanaska travels to number 2 Cross Point Christian. They will start at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. And finally, the Wenatchee Wild, of course. 2 games over the weekend. Tomorrow, the Calgary Hitmen are in town. Youth Hockey Night, 6 o'clock. And then the Sunday afternoon matinee with Kamloops in town as a kickoff. The Community Toy Drive, they will get going at 4. And those are just some of the games that people are playing. At 27 minutes after the hour, it's National Raisin Bran Cereal Day, which happens to be my favorite cereal. I always have Raisin Bran, Fruit Loops, usually Captain Crunch hanging around the pantry, but I'm a Raisin Bran guy, and it's the Kellogg's Raisin Bran. I don't like the Post Raisin Bran for reasons I don't know. It's National Philanthropy Day. It's America Recycles Day. It's National Drummer Day. We're not doing any of those. When was the last time you actually cleaned out your refrigerator? And I don't mean just take out all the bad food, but I mean really get into it. I mean get into it big time. If you're like most people, you probably haven't done it in a long time. I'm not going to judge you on that. It's a good time to do it. It's National Clean Out Refrigerator Day is always on the 15th day of November each year because it's just in time for the refrigerator to get all nice and clean and spick and span for Thanksgiving. Now, I haven't cleaned out my refrigerator like she's doing, I don't think ever. I've had the same refrigerator for about 7 years now. I mean, I take out the old food. You know how it is. You go grocery shopping, you shove the food in, and some of the older food ends up farther and farther back. But I am going to do that over the weekend. I promise you I will. About 10% of all the household's total energy use is sucked up by your refrigerator. It used to be a lot worse than that. A refrigerator with some food in it is more efficient than a refrigerator that doesn't have any food in it. They're designed to have something in it. The first commercial household refrigerator, General Motors put it out back in 1911. It was called the Kelvinator. And by 1923, Kelvinator was 80% of the refrigerator market. Now Kelvinator isn't even around anymore. By 1956, approximately 8 out of 10 households in this country had a refrigerator. Some 15% of American households have 2 refrigerators. My dad grew up with an ice box. You know, where the iceman would literally deliver blocks of ice to your house that you put at the bottom of the box to keep the food cold. And even though the refrigerators came, Dad still called it the ice box. Anyway, clean out your refrigerator today. Or tomorrow, or over the weekend when you have time. 29 minutes after the hour. What started this event, which happened on this date 55 years ago, actually happened 3 days earlier on November 12th of 1969. That's when Seymour Hersh published an article that revealed the My Lai massacre, which just shocked America. He revealed on November 12th, 1969, that a battalion of American troops had massacred 400 Vietnamese civilians. And just 3 days after that article came out, the largest rally in the history of this country, anywhere from 500,000 to 800,000 rallied protesters. It was called the March Against Death. Just 3 days after the My Lai massacre was revealed, they all marched on Washington, November 15, 1969. Most estimates say it's still the biggest ever peaceful demonstration in our nation's capital. How did the Unabomber get his name? It was an event that happened on this date 45 years ago. In May of 1978, and then again in May of 1979, Ted Kaczynski sent bombs to Northwestern University. One bomb mildly injured a security guard, another bomb mildly injured a graduate assistant at Northwestern University. But nobody put the two together. They didn't really know why that was going on. But then on this date, a package from Ted Kaczynski begins smoking in the cargo hold of a flight from Chicago to Washington, D.C. The plane had to make an emergency landing in Dulles Airport. Turns out it was a faulty timing mechanism prevented the bomb from exploding, but it did release smoke, and that caused the pilots to carry out the emergency landing. Once it was over and they found the bomb in the cargo bay, authorities said it had the power to absolutely blow the plane right out of the sky. And because this was a federal offense, the FBI investigated. Then the FBI realized that this bomb and the two bombs that he had sent to Northwestern University were pretty close to each other, and so they called it the Unabomber case. UN for university and A for airline. Thus, the Unabomber was born. And by the way, exactly 6 years to the day later, on November 15th, 1985, a research assistant was injured when a package from Ted Kaczynski addressed to the University of Michigan explodes. The Unabomber begins to make news on this date in 1979. And some birthdays. Da, 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 da. Couple of heavenly birthdays. I love the People's Court. I always watched it. I don't know why. I think it was Joseph Wapner. He was good. He ran the People's Court on TV. I loved it. From 1981 to 1993, 2,340 half-hour episodes. They just agreed to drop your small claims court and get paid money and go on television, and Joseph Wapner would pass judgment. And of course, because of the People's Court, we have Judge Judy and Al Bench and all these other court daytime TVs, and Joseph Wapner was the man who started it all, born in the state in 1919. I had a chance to interview Ed Asner a number of years ago. He did a one-man show at the Numerica Performing Arts Center, and I had a chance to visit with Ed Asner. I found him very charming. He was born in the state in 1929. We lost him a couple of years ago. Of course, best remembered for portraying Lou Grant during both the Mary Tyler Moore Show and then on the show, Lou Grant. So one of the few television actors to portray the same character in both a comedy and a drama, and he was really good at it. Ed Asner is the most honored male performer in the history of the Primetime Emmy Awards. He won 7 Primetime Emmy Awards, 5 of those 7 awards for portraying Lou Grant. Ed Asner, born in the state in 1929. The great Sam Waterston, 84 years old, movies, Broadway, and of course his long stint as Jack McCoy on Law & Order, fully retired now. Sam Waterston is 84 years old today. And the man, regardless of what he does between now and the rest of his career, Bob Gunton will always go down as Warden Sam Norton in the Shawshank Redemption. I don't know if we have Bob Gunton's photo up there or not, but in any event, Bob Gunton is 79 years old. There's Bob, 79 years old today. Once he was in the Shawshank Redemption, I started seeing him in all kinds of shows before the movie came out in the 90s, and I didn't know who he was. Now I do. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. Our overnight low Monday night is going to be 26. Our overnight low 32. Our high temperatures will be lucky to get to 40. Yep, your heater is going to be working 24/7 by this time next week. Make sure it's up to the task. Alpine Air, give it a call. And if for some strange reason it does go south, your first call should always be to Alpine Air. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. Coming up, Mike McDonough's got an opinion, and then we're going to visit with Katie Grove one more time. The Festival of Trees is back. It is next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with a myriad of events for kids of all ages. Katie Grove, the interim executive director of the Numerica Performing Arts Center. When we come back, you're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCWLIFE channel.
Welcome to Boswell's, where you'll find quality furnishings for every room in your home. Customers ask, do you have solid wood options? Yes, they do. Bamboo, maple, acacia, cherry, mahogany. With 2 floors of quality furniture and complimentary design services, Boswell's design team can create a home that's uniquely yours. For almost a century, people have chosen Boswell's for their quality and customer service. Boswell's Furniture, it's closer than you think.
This is the time of year we celebrate family, traditions, and great food. At Abby's, our legendary pizzas are so giant that they feed up to 6 happy family members. When you need a break from cooking, think Abby's. Our place or your place. Our family is here for your family.
The Triple Topper's back!
This November, what makes Abby's Triple Topper so great? It's the pepperoni, Canadian bacon, and ground beef toppings piled to the edge. It's a whole lot of pizza at a very special price. Order your Triple Topper at abbys.com.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
Here's your coffee, that'll be $5.
Thanks.
Oh, it's only $5.
Oh, I like paying double.
Why?
I've always paid more.
You wouldn't pay double for coffee. So don't pay double on your heating bill. Cut your heating bills by up to half when you switch to a heat pump or ductless mini split and get cash back from Chelan PUD plus federal tax credits. Learn more at chelanpud.org/save.
This is Mike Mad Dog McNutty, and everybody is entitled to my opinion. Now, I love my wife, Rosie. Yes, I do. But her obsession with the Mariners is driving me crazy. I mean, I'm trying to read a book. I'm doing work on the computer, or heaven help me, I'm trying to go to sleep. But she feels the need to update me on every pitch, every strike, every foul ball, every doggone thing that's happening that, frankly, I couldn't care less about. You know, my friends, my buddies, they understand that when God was handing out the sports gene, I stepped out for a beer. Rosie, so somehow equates a shared love of the Mariners as some sort of barometer for our relationship. Now she can disagree with me about Janis Joplin, appropriate toppings on pizza, or my obsession with cop shows, and none of this is any indication that she doesn't love me. But me telling her that I could care less if Julio got a hit or struck out, man, we don't even want to go there. Oh God, this is Mike Mad Dog McNutty, and that's my opinion.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Hey there, folks. Blueberry Carrie here to invite you on out to experience Blueberry Hills. Of course, the food is fabulous, like our cheese splints, our famous French dip, our legendary Eggs Benedict, and unforgettable burgers. But we're more than just great food. People come from all over the world to experience what's been called one of the best destination restaurants in the Pacific Northwest. So come on out and see what all the fuss is about. Blueberry Hills in Manson. It's where the world is coming to.
The family at the Upladolin want to help your loved one feel at ease in their new home environment. Epladolin offers beautiful one-bedroom and studio apartments. Residents enjoy 3 delicious home-style meals a day, laundry service, housekeeping service, and encouragement to make themselves cozy in their new home. Epladolin welcomes your family to come and visit their family. Epladolin, independent and assisted living. They make the complicated easy for you. Call today for a tour.
Culinary Apple is the place for holiday gift giving. We have gifts for everyone, including our most popular gift box full of locally grown apples, our famous fudge, and cinnamon glazed nuts. Let Culinary Apple make your gift giving easy this year.
You're invited to experience small town holidays in iconic Lake Chelan. From local shopping to Santa parades, a getaway visit to Lake Chelan is a great way to make this holiday season special. Learn more at smalltownholidays.com.
The Numerica Performing Arts Center is almost 25 years old, as is the Festival of Trees, which means it's back. It's the fundraiser, the biggest single fundraiser of the year. That's why I have to stretch it out over 4 days, Thursday the 21st all the way through Sunday the 24th, right here at the Numerica Performing Arts Center, not only here on the stage of the PAC, but kind of all over the joint. And of course, our good friend Katie Grove is joining me again. Still has the title interim. We're working on getting rid of that, right?
We are. Yeah, fingers crossed.
I'm not without influence. I can, a couple phone calls.
If you can put in a good word for me,
Yeah.
I would appreciate it.
You got it. How is the gig working out? I haven't had a chance to talk to you on camera, but usually we're just visiting as friends. But
no, it's incredible. So I hit the ground running with Hot August Nights, and just watching the team pull off a show like that was truly fun and fantastic. And I think I saw 11 of the shows, and I knew most of the lines by the end of it. But the team just makes it fun, so I'm loving it.
Think about this. What is this? You've been here 16, 17 years? Is that right?
Yeah. Good
Did
memory.
you have any idea when you moved here on a whim all those years ago that this is where you'd be?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I am very, very grateful. It's a wonderful opportunity. So it still makes me incredibly proud, and I have to pinch myself.
Well, this is your first Festival of Trees, so
Officially, yeah.
a lot of focus is on you.
I've attended many,
Yeah,
but
as have I over the years, although I haven't been the last couple of years, so I've been missing out on the kickoff event, which starts the whole festivities. It's the Festival of Spirits. This was something that the Numerica group tried 5 years ago or so on a whim, just to see if we add this event, would it drive more interest, and it did.
Well, and a big motivation, Kelsey Dew is our board chair of Dilly Deli, and she had an idea that it would just be awesome to have something a little more casual, live music, and an opportunity to socialize with other business owners in the community. And Alex Haley ran with it, and it's just been a huge success. And local bars and restaurants wrapping themselves around the event. It's definitely a lot of fun.
It's like a big formal cocktail party, only it helps out Katie and the Numerica Performing Arts Center. They're going to be doing battle, by the way. Epic Lounge, Perico's Lounge, South at Pybus. Oh, I love their food. Stone's Gastro Pub, the Tap Room by Hellbent Brewing, the Thai Restaurant, and Wally's House of Booze. Those are going. They're going to go head to 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 do what exactly on Thursday, the 21st?
So everyone will make a signature drink, and so you'll receive 7 tickets to hit each of the bars, and then they decorate their bars accordingly. And so there's a contest for the best decorated bar. Local live music, just a fun vibe and a reason to put on a little bit of glitter.
And some food to eat.
Yes. So Hammy's and Sammy's is coming. So we're going to have a food truck, which is going to be a ton of fun, running to the stage. And so you can either have a smash burger or a grilled cheese. And even in the morning, a grilled cheese sounds pretty amazing. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Where is physically that going to take part here on the campus?
So each of our events will happen here on the stage, and we're really excited. The magic is obviously in the theater, so Festival of Spirits will be here in each of the events after.
So that kicks things off. Again, that's on Thursday the 21st. All of these events we're talking about, there's going to be some charge, with the exception of course, the free viewing and the teddy bear time on Sunday. So tickets right now are on sale. Now this sold out last year and the year before and the year before.
Yeah, tickets are running really slim. So if people do want to attend, for sure, grabbing tickets as soon as possible.
They need to know how many drinks to make. They need to know how much food to bring. So it's very, very important. And it's a great deal. It's a great deal for that. That's the Festival of Spirits. That starts things on Thursday night. Friday, the Swanky Soiree. I'll let you take that.
The Swanky Soiree is just a blast. So first year, last year, and one, I love a good reason to get dressed up, and people had a lot of fun with that last year. Dueling pianists who take requests from the room. Each request, people are putting a bid, so just a fun way to do a fundraiser and a good energy. You have some battling of people trying to get the song they want. Heavy appetizers, obviously a bar on site, just a fun time.
Same pianists as last year because they were good.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we booked them quite a while ago just so we can make sure to have them for the event.
Talk about the thought process last year because this is the second Swanky Soiree.
Yeah.
So somebody said, let's try this, and it worked.
Yeah, so we've been doing Festival of Trees almost 25 years. So next year is our anniversary year. And just trying to mix it up and do something a little bit different. People loved the Swanky Soiree, and then some just said, you know, they also wanted the dinner, the more formal sit down. So instead of the 2 Swanky Soirees, we're doing a dinner and live auction as well.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
By the way, folks, bring your wallet because it's not just that. Then, of course, the big night, we'll talk about the public view in just a little bit, but the big event that's been the cornerstone, I know I've been involved with it, is the big dinner and live auction.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the signature event.
It is the signature event, and I think the important thing for people to understand is the PAC were able to put on shows here on the stage literally by their generous support. So their support brings the show here. The tickets we sell help turn the lights on and pay our staff, and so we really couldn't bring shows in without that support. And we have a good, big initiative for the next year for our anniversary year that we're excited to share with people.
Is there a misconception? Do people not realize that this is a nonprofit?
Well, and in full disclosure, when I came to town, I didn't know. So there's a remarkable amount of people that don't know because they come in and there are professional performances and the idea that we are nonprofit. A lot of people are caught by surprise. So this event will help educate people that we are.
You know who really loves this place and where it's located? The downtown merchants. It's just
Absolutely.
one more, I mean, people want to come downtown anyway to eat or to shop. And now when you have a theater like this, a beautiful state-of-the-art theater with top-notch people and equipment, and you got restaurants up and down Wenatchee Avenue, it all feeds, everything feeds into the same communal pool, doesn't it?
And just the energy, and on the Ave, it's fun. We have to make reservations now. And that blows, I mean, how cool to show how much Wenatchee has grown that you can't just walk into a restaurant on the Ave without a reservation, and I love that. So
that's a nice problem to have, isn't it?
It shows our growth as a community, and the PAC is really grateful for that growth.
It helps that the food is good too.
Well, it obviously is good.
It is good. The Festival of Spirits on Thursday, that'll cost you, if you go to NumericaPac.com, it's right on the front page. The Swanky Soiree, that'll cost you. The dinner and live meat auction, that will cost you. What won't cost you anything is to come look at the trees itself. So talk about the free viewings Friday, Saturday, and right on into Sunday, and the bidding, all that good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people, Christmas, the holidays really begin when they come and look at our public viewing. So we'll have miniature trees, wreaths that have been decorated by local community members, some business owners, and then we'll have the grand trees. And our local business owners have made that possible, where they sponsor the tree, and then we have local designers that they blow my mind. They take days to decorate them, and they are absolutely breathtaking, and they will be auctioned off at our Saturday event.
Yeah, so these are the really big grand trees, and they all have themes. They all theme them out. They do a really good, they get extremely creative with their themes.
Yeah, we may or may not have a trip to Hawaii this year. There's a lot of fun ones, and a lot of companies will actually buy them and then give the gifts away to their staff.
Or put them in the lobby of their building. We've seen that in the past as well. Those are the big trees. Those get auctioned off Saturday night. Again, bring your checkbook. And then the little trees, the mini trees.
So it is a silent auction, and the public viewing is from 10 to 5 on Friday and Saturday, and then on Sunday from 10 to 1. And we have a hot chocolate bar, and just to make it fun throughout the day. And then you can do the silent auction, and then we'll call people on Sunday to let them know if they won or not.
And then it all wraps up on Sunday with something for the kids.
Yeah, Teddy Bear Time is on Sunday again. Everything is on the stage. And the thing I love about Teddy Bear Time and that parents really like is this year they're going to be decorating cookies. So instead of having sprinkles all over your kitchen floor, you can have them on our stage. And it's a fun time to see the jolly big guy. And some treats for the kiddos as well.
And there's 3 of those on Sunday, right? 10 a.m., noon, and 2, right?
Yes.
So you can pick any of those 3, or you can do all 3 if you want.
Yeah.
I suppose I don't care.
And we may or may not have mimosas for the adults.
Ooh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. Make it fun for everyone.
All of a sudden, I'm thinking about coming down on Sunday as well. How is the with the construction going on, the remodeling of the convention center? I've been talking to the contractor. These guys have been really good to work with. They're doing everything they can to not disrupt your business.
They're wonderful. So even when they were using the jackhammers, they very specifically would wait. They would run it until 5, and then they would stop so that during showtime there weren't any sounds. Right now you're hearing a sound. They're working on the elevator shaft, and we're just stoked about the construction because we will have another restroom and an elevator directly in our lobby.
Cool.
So that's going to be a wonderful asset.
And it hasn't disrupted parking.
No.
A little bit on the avenue, but no big deal. Most people park behind anyway.
Yeah, most parking behind. There's overflow parking, but really, yeah, it's the 10 spots in the front. So all things considered, they've just been absolutely wonderful to work with, and it hasn't done anything to our operations.
Again, don't procrastinate on the tickets. Specifically, I want to mention again the Festival of Spirits always sells out early. That kicks it off on Thursday the 21st. The Friday Swinky Soiree will sell out. Just log on to NumericaPack.org, whip out your credit card. You're good to go. The Saturday night big event usually is pretty close to sold out as well.
We're 2/3 sold out for Saturday. So, and a lot of those tickets or purchases will come in the next 3 days. So
and it's Tuesday the 12th as we film this, people. So don't put it off. Don't procrastinate. Don't even procrastinate putting it off because you may be out of luck.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And again, same deal. They're only making a certain amount of food and drinks. So
yeah. Well, we're limited to seating, so we've done it at the convention center before, and they're wonderful partners. They're obviously limited on space, so our stage max is 150 people, and so we really can't do more than that.
And that's believe it or not, that's a big stage.
This is a large
The fact
stage.
that you have this huge stage with a big well in the back and it's very deep.
Yes.
You can bring in acts.
150 people sounds like a ton when you're watching a show. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about having this big stage. You can bring in acts that need a big stage to even put on their shows.
Masters of Illusion, that was a good one.
Yeah, we were here when they were setting up for that.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. We were sworn to secrecy, of course.
We'll use all that. We use all that space.
New America Festival of Trees is back again, NumericaPack.org. It's right on the front page. And get ready to buy your tickets and have a good time. What else is coming down the hopper for the holidays for the pack that's not Festival of Trees related?
Holiday Spice, always, right? The old radio show, which will, that's just another great way to kick off the holidays. Holiday Spice here, which definitely always sells out. And Holiday Spice as well, you're going to want to grab tickets soon. Holiday Spice here is at 7 and 10.
Oh, late night? Well, it's Holiday Spice. It's a little adult-oriented, I guess is the best way to put it.
It is exactly as it sounds. It's a Jamie Donegan production, so you can expect that. And just great local talent. Like, we are incredibly lucky to have as much local talent.
How does she know there's a lot of great local talent? I ain't going to be there. That ensures it. I'm just joking, of course. I got nothing going on that night. Katie, it's so good to see you.
I heard you're in the show.
I wouldn't be surprised. I get talked into doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't know what's going on. New America Festival of Trees, Thursday the 24th through Sunday, Thursday the 21st through Sunday the 24th. NumericaPack.org. I think we got it all covered.
I think so.
So who do I call to get this interim tag away from your title?
Oh, call Kelsey Dew. I think she has the power.
Okay.
Her or Mike Locke.
Okay.
We all know he's the real boss.
Mike, I like. Kelsey kind of intimidates me a little bit. So.
That's fair.
It doesn't take much to intimidate me. You're watching Wake Up on NCWLIFE. We'll be right back.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
So what am I looking at here?
That is what great power looks like.
Tell me more.
It's called hydropower. Hydropower uses water and gravity to generate electricity. Since the fuel for hydropower is water, it has 0 emissions and it's renewable. It also works when it's not sunny or windy. And it's the cheapest power we can make.
So it's clean, renewable, reliable, and affordable? And hydropower is all 4?
Only hydropower is all 4. And you can learn more about it at the Chelan PUD Discovery Center at Rocky Reach Dam.
A small town holiday wouldn't be complete without a visit to an original American hardware store in downtown Chelan. Kelly's Ace Hardware has been serving the greater Chelan area for nearly 100 years. Let them take you back to a time where personal service and quality products went hand in hand.
You're invited to experience small town holidays in iconic Lake Chelan. From local shopping to Santa parades, a getaway visit to Lake Chelan is a great way to make this holiday season special. Learn more at smalltownholidays.com.
When you've been in business for 40 years, it's because you understand change and you put members first, always. Now Works is announcing a change in their membership model. Up to 6 people on one membership that you can mix and match. The more people, the bigger the discounts. Introducing the Works Shared Membership Model. One membership, friends and family and flexibility. Works, the cleanest, friendliest, most helpful gyms you and your friends will ever join.
Phil, indulge me in a little shop talk before we send you on your way. We got a great set of shows set up for next week. Austin Andrade will be dropping by on Tuesday with his traditional Tuesday live visit to talk about Wenatchee Wild hockey. Don't forget they got games Saturday night against Calgary and then the Sunday afternoon matinee. They're in the middle of a long, long homestand at the Wenatchee Wild, so you'll be hearing from Austin Andrade. Also, our good friend Joel Norman. Hot Stove League talk with Joel Norman, the voice of the Apple Sox. Their Apple Sox and the West Coast League announced their schedule for the entire year yesterday, so we'll have Joel on to talk about the upcoming campaign for the Wenatchee Apple Sox. Of course, went all the way to the championship game, all the way to the bottom of the 9th inning of the championship game before they lost to the Portland Pickles last August, so there's a lot of buzz about the Apple Sox around here. Joel will be joining me as well. We're going to hear from Beth Stipe. She'll be joining me next week, the executive director of the Community Foundation of North Central Washington. They have a big event coming up, their annual Turkey Trot on Thanksgiving morning, going to be held right outside the Pybus Public Market. And that attracts like a couple of thousand runners who like to build up their appetite before they scarf down turkey and watch football. We'll have Beth Stipe joining us as well and a few surprises. Later on down the hopper, we'll be talking to the senior and junior drum major for the Wenatchee High School Golden Apple Marching Band. Their holiday craft and gift bazaars coming up. We got a lot of great shows lined up over the next couple of weeks on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. And 2 shows that'll be mediocre, just to balance things out a little bit. All right, a couple of things we want to touch on. First of all, snow in the mountains, and a lot of it is going to be coming down, and the timeline for the snow is basically Saturday mid-morning all the way through Monday, with the heaviest snow coming down all day Saturday night, and especially on a Sunday. It's going to be bad. As you can see, Blewett's going to get, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches of snow. Stevens Pass, up to 2 feet of snow, at least 1.5 feet of snow for the snow event that's coming through. Some of it, at one point, it's going to be snow, and it's going to come down pretty hard. Then for a brief period of time, basically overnight Saturday into Sunday, warm air will briefly shift the precipitation on Stevens Pass to rain, and then the strong frontal passage on Sunday morning will basically change it back into snow. And poor Eric, look up there in the Methow Valley. They could get, maybe about 1 inch of snow in Winthrop proper. Eric is going to be calling the playoff game between Liberty Bell and Adna in Winthrop on Saturday afternoon, and he may get snowed on, and they don't have a press conference. They don't have a press box. Hang in there, Eric. Anyway, mountain snow is heading your way in the upper elevations. For us, rain. Once we get through today. From the National Weather Service, sunshine and a lot of it High of 49, 29 for the overnight low. That's chilly. Pretty raw day on Saturday. Sunshine in the morning. Clouds increase throughout the day. At 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, the rains will come, and the rains won't stop until Sunday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So some significant rain is heading our way for the Wenatchee Valley. Basically Saturday night, Saturday night all the way through Sunday. Tapers off Sunday night. Monday looks cold and maybe a little bit of light snow here. That's it for us. Have a good and safe weekend. We'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.